No way. Literally right in front of me. I watched him. Oh. Alrighty guys, well, things have not been working out how I hoped they would. I haven't caught anything yet. Fishing's been pretty slow, so I just changed it up and I moved upriver quite a ways actually, to where it's a little more calm. Current's not as fast. I don't think there are as many plants in the water to get snagged up on. Hopefully some deeper water. So we're just gonna see how it goes. It's pretty windy, so it might be a little difficult. Hopefully the audio is not garbage. It's not too windy, but we'll see how it goes. There's a muskrat thing right here. Oh yeah, real pretty rainbow. Really pretty rainbow. Look at the colors on that guy. Goes. Finally on the board. I just slowed down my presentation, just let it sink a fair bit, twitched it a couple times, and he hit it. So let's go do it again. Man, that's freaking awesome. Rainbows are some of my favorite fish. They're super acrobatic. I don't know if you've noticed in my videos or fishing yourselves, brown trout kind of just dig. They kind of swim down and they're strong. They're really, really strong. But rainbows, they jump over and over and over, and it's pretty spectacular to watch. So let's go do it again. There we go. Alright guys, well we got another guy, and I think we're gonna keep this one. I want to keep fishing, and I probably will only keep one, and this one's a pretty good size, nothing too big. We'll keep this guy. I'll off him here, just bonk him on the head pretty good, put him out of his misery, and then we're gonna eat him. I'm gonna try a new recipe. Well, I'm gonna try grilling him, which I've never done before, so I'm pumped. So here's our little rainbow. I smacked him over the head, and then I cut right here already. Disconnect the kind of his throat to in between his pectoral fins. That helps him bleed out, which will help your meat taste better. You want to have a pretty sharp knife. I don't have one. This is just the only one I had with me, so we'll have to make it work. But what you're gonna start doing is you're gonna take the fish and you're gonna stick your knife right in his butt. You're gonna stick it in his butt and then you're just gonna kinda shimmy your way up. And then you're just gonna take all the guts and crap and you're just gonna pull all that out of there. I just like to give him a rinse. And then what you're gonna do, if you look inside there, you can see his bloodline. There's that dark stuff. You're gonna take your thumb and you're gonna get rid of all that junk, just like that. That's how you do it. Nice, clean guy. We're not gonna fillet him just because he's really pretty small. So we're just gonna grill him how he is, and that's it. Well, guys, it's time to beat it out of here. It was a great time. Didn't get a fish for a real long time, but my life is full of these little tiny fishing moments. I don't usually get to go on these big grand trips. Usually it's just for an afternoon or so, but it's a ball. I love it, and I'm excited to go home and eat this rainbow. Alright guys, made it back home. Now it's time to cook the fish. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook the whole fish on the grill. Okay, there's our trout that we already gutted and stuff. So now we're going to grab some paprika, some salt, some garlic, some lemon, and some dill. Now we've got our mixture made. I'm gonna cut some slits into the side of the fish to let the seasoning really get down into the meat. And then we're gonna let it sit for 30 minutes while I heat up the grill, and we'll go from there. I was pretty scared about it not being cooked all the way on the grill. So I think I cooked it a little too long, but we'll just see here. It looks decent. Like in there, inside it looks pretty good. So we'll oh, this could be really gross. I don't know. That meat looks really good actually. Wow, it's actually really good. It looks pretty burnt, and I think I would cook it a little less next time. But ooh, yeah. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at that meat. That looks pretty good. Because it's burnt on the outside, it's kind of hard to eat. It's like kind of hard to get to. I kind of just grabbed a bunch of stuff out of the pantry and threw it on there, but pretty good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your support. Go catch some fish and try this recipe out. Actually, probably don't try this one, I just made it up. look up a recipe, and you should be good to go. Ooh, it's like little fish chip. Thank you guys for watching. Now, go catch some fish. Peace.